Here we go again. Tales of Monkey Island, Chapter 4, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Ooh, it really flows. But yeah, an execution. Sounds good. So this is the Chapter 4. I think there's 5 chapters. And it probably, well, I finished chapter 3 yesterday, so I kind of remember what happened, but this probably, they will probably show me the, you know, previously on Tales of Monkey Island. I'm excited. I like the idea of already.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox-curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
Well, there you go. I remember this chapter being really good, but it's been a while. Oh, great. But isn't he cured now? So what's the point?
$28, $29, 30,000 pieces of...
Wait, what?
Just as we agreed.
It had better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple. Back on the narwhal, I've got an entire kitty full of cold, hard IOUs.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Oh, that.
Then you should die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science! Finally! I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal! Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly!
They are probably happy. Okay, what is going on? Okay.
What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Guybrush
Probably.
Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back! This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law! You
Who's
pestle
she?
tinker and Talleyrand! What?
And then the scurvy dog will hang.
Arr! Arr! You! After him!
Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Oh, the courthouse we saw in the first chapter. Well, I mean, it's the same island. Flotsam Island. And now the wind is inwards again. So we can't escape, I guess. So I guess I have to prove my innocence or something? Is it a courtroom trial?
Captain Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken to the nearest ship and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your
What were the
peeled-
charges?
But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's Stan.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto.
That
There was a
jacket.
line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
That's the weirdest jacket.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
It's too good for it.
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams. Get him alive! Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
Spreading the box!
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
What?
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
Not guilty?
I plead guilty. Will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely!
Great. Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
Escapism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells ya. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense.
Yeah, the judge seems to be fair and balanced.
These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen-mast and pirate legal system is out of order.
The defendant will shut his festering gob before the court shuts it for him.
Do it.
Sorry. I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the ex.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Hey, Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Jacket.
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
A maroon.
So that'd be a no then.
Yeah, I guess
I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, Counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
What? Okay, just consonant abuse. Death by hanging. 2p fine. Side crimes and misdemeanors. Just so strange. Plaintiff's charge felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. Okay, we have to move the kitten. Okay, let's see. If some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. I mean, sure. Witness. Okay, witness J. Dioro. Counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Death by A-side dies. What does that mean? Confiscation of sextants. Witness Guybrush Threepwood. Defendant arrested in possession of a tiny sea sponge which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical but has confiscated artifact as matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs. Okay. Do I have any... So, what am I supposed to do here?
Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry. That paralyzed cat is creepy.
What is moving?
Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot? I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that. That empty nacho plate is making me hungry. Hey, hardtack.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Could you read that last bit back for me?
Okay, this is funny.
Interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now.
Hey,
Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance.
funny.
Hey, Stan.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want to gab, call for a recess.
This reminds me of the time I kissed Elaine under the mistletoe, and a rotting corpse fell on me.
I have no idea what to do.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker lived on the bench, died under the table. The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup, 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors.
Oh. Can I just walk out? Let's call recess.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find Elaine and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Yippee.
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
Okay, can I just use my...
What's that noise?
Nothing. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
I'm sorry. I'm not tired.
here.
Well, I'm tired.
That's funny.
Okay, now, let's now...
Thought he'd never leave. What the? It's solid steel under here.
Okay, maybe I need
smell
some...
my hook.
Anything else? Bar?
What do you know? Guess it wasn't so loose after all. I don't want to dig my hook into that.
Guess I can't do anything. For now.
Where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Hey, guard!
What do you...
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. Want to see my...
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush 3...
Fine. All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump said...
That should be more than enough for this. Hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. Got a plan to break out of this joint, but I need your help to smuggle in a wombat and 2 sticks of string cheese. You want me, an officer of the court, to aid in a jailbreak. Why, the mere idea is so preposterous that it's practically postposterous. Why, you... Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Well, that was stupid.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
Paying custom. Hey,
What are
can't
you
I...
doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full restitutio and integrum. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Me neither.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1, ABM.
Always be.
ABM?
Always be merchandising. People love following the trials of famous pirates, even B-list pirates like yourself.
Another B-list pirate.
B-list?
That's why old Stan got all the souvenirs and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity merchandise is always a good investment, especially if you suspect that the celebrity in question is about to become a wind chime in the gallows. Nothing sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well, I don't plan on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
That jacket doesn't make any sense.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But
La, not talking to you about it.
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
There's
The
another
question you
prisoner.
should be asking is what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood, a faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
Hey, wait, I can't keep
What's
it.
that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
Okay. Can I keep it?
Is that supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
Months.
Say no more.
No matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-resing.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah,
So Guybrush Threepwood really is a pirate.
see you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
Okay.
Lou?
You!
Toro? What happened to your eye?
I'll tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted, I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later, it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah,
No.
just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
The hooks are still cool, right?
Grr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that day with the auction thing.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Hey.
Hey, what did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. Look, I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I'd like that. All these poxed pirates are always making fun of me for not being poxed.
Come on then, let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
And it's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere there.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
It has to have a really cool color. Like the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
Red?
I'll see what I can do. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
You thought about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day. Are you still open to a bribe to shut down your testimony against me?
Maybe. What are you offering?
I gotta...
No thanks. Never.
Okay.
Let me get...
Fine.
So...
Adios.
Okay. Can we go
Dan's
inside?
Courtroom Souvenir Emporium? What happened to the Keel Hauler Gazette offices?
The keel hauler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole keel hauler operation was bought out and shut down by those bigwigs at the Flotsam Times weeks ago.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin didn't like that.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit. I heard he's getting ready to retire on his share of the sale.
Good by him.
Hey there, youngster. I know you're afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step.
Why?
Because that's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality. And some of my realities become dreams.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
Well, let's go to the... Let's take this. No. Let's go to the Club 41. Wait, what?
That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right.
Can I, well, I don't have anything to... Oh, crap. I'm pressing random buttons. Seagull?
When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky. And then they started pooping on me. So I stopped doing that.
Okay, manatee oil leak.
I wonder if Club 41's changed its restrictive policies. I guess so.
Okay. Wow, it looks like a pirate bar.
What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns, deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
There you go. Okay. Anything else? There's a bathroom door.
Occupied!
Sorry.
Manatee.
Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall. Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy.
Are you pirate enough to make the... Oh, Morgan is here. I didn't even notice.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down Singe's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure,
Okay.
now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knock me unconscious and drag me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
What did DeSinge want with Elaine anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of bucks. Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
Wait, when did this happen?
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Sure, it was.
Business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Sometimes.
What are you drinking?
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes. I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. I noticed that you're without pox.
She's
I'm
not a
pox-free.
pirate.
Tested on a regular basis.
Well, do you know why?
Probably because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Gotta like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions. You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
Yeah, well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
Come on.
Change your mind about helping me with my legal troubles?
The pirate legal system and I don't exactly get along, and if we did, I wouldn't do pro bono work.
Okay. Bye, then.
Well, I can see you've got inner demons to wrestle with, so I'll just get on with my life.
Thanks. And watch out for DeSinge. That thing he did with his finger was unnatural.
Wait, that's the judge.
Judge Grindstump?
Oh, please, no need to be so formal. In here, I'm just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
Heavens, no! What kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
What a remarkably progressive attitude.
Besides, it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of flotsam justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in
Do I have to
again?
turn them outwards again?
Ladies' night is looking a little, grim.
Well, it's early. Once we got the buffet table laid out, this place will be hotter than the devil's knickers.
Okay.
So you're really the owner of Club 41?
Have been ever since I won it from the original owner in a dart tournament a few years back. Poor old guy never knew what hit him.
And by hit him, you mean...
A dart! Right in the old noggin!
I've been wondering, why is
Oh,
this
lots
place
of
called
talking.
Club 41 anyway?
All of a
You
sudden.
know, I don't rightly know. The last owner never got a chance to tell me before he succumbed to his dart-related injuries.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or flats aiming fur shafts?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Oh, no problem. I'll start up a
Yeah,
tab.
that's what I
Will?
thought too.
That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, it's not like you're going to skip town on me, am I right?
Oh, he's jolly.
Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive.
Wait, can't I keep one of the glasses?
Ooh, that's some hot grog on grog action. I'll just save this last one for later.
Well, good.
Nice dartboard.
Isn't it though? Ah, it was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Can I play around?
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks ago during a bar fight. And pity too, what with the annual Flotsam Island Dart Tournament tomorrow night.
Yeah, we need to find darts, I guess. Fine.
How about some more of those volcanoes?
Sorry, one...
Okay.
What's that artistic abomination?
Ah, that be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Aye, no one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
Well, let's do something else. Can I use it to get some manatee oil?
I almost feel guilty about this. Almost.
More?
I've already got enough man.
Okay. Wait, I can't leave the place. Okay, we need glass works. Okay, can't go there. What is that?
That's really, something.
Aye, isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg lamp. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Don't you think it's a little tacky?
Yeah.
Pirates love this kind of stuff.
Okay, can we go inside? Another seagull.
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Surely a dry cleaning business would be more profitable.
Ha! That just shows what you know, Binky. People are clamoring for Grip Digit's unbreakable tubes. Clamoring!
What people?
Well, just one person, really. But he ordered a huge supply. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I told you not to ask me that.
Why did someone order all those tubes?
I told you not to ask me that. I told you to get it.
I must have that leg lamp. I must?
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a perfectly good prototype. She hasn't got a mark on her.
Well, sure, but hold on. Did you just call me skinny? I've seen skeletons fatter than you.
It's not my fault you associate with the obese undead.
I must have that leg.
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a...
Come on.
I must.
Forget it, Skinny.
Okay.
I see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Aye. But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal wreaths themselves.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket, and it'll stay that way forever.
I'm intrigued and cautiously optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
How is it
Defective?
defective?
Aye, it's a little nearsighted. So you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their icon.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you. How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, missy.
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
Well, I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law. I'll see you in your, pectorals later.
Yeah, well,
Okay, we got a glass eye. Now we have to turn it red. Can I do this? Well, I tried. No, no.
An 8-legged alpaca!
your fancy cryptozoology tricks won't fool me, laddie.
Zoology.
What's that?
You best watch your step. That be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
Well, let's
I better get some of
get
this before
some.
it cools. Warm.
Rowboat? Where?
Morgan left Mr. Winslow circling the island, just outside the reach of Flotsam's winds. I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but without La Esponja Grande, I'll never be able to cure Elaine. And if I show up without Elaine's wedding ring, she'll probably kill me.
Still burning.
Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're going to pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks? How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you lava licker. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat
Sorry, I'm
on
a
the
bit
bar
quiet
floor.
today.
I'm sure
I'm
she
tired
feels the same way
for some
about the
reason.
delicate pitter-pat of your stumps. How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed up.
Yeah, vestigial lungs are the worst. What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food. What's it to you?
Can I have some?
No.
I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god?
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death, feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and out-chucked the jungle beast into existence.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Disappearing meat. Yep, jungle god's the only explanation. See ya.
I somehow used the eye with him.
Hey, Hemlock, mind if I capture your eye color?
What the what now? Hey!
Oh, it's...
Thanks. That paralyzed cat is creepy. Hemlock's cat is catatonic enough without adding mixed drinks to the equation.
What can I do? Ah, wrong button. Okay, I'm a bit... Oh, come on. Okay, let's visit Desinge. Oh, there's a locked cage
It's
here.
Jacques, the electromagnetic monkey.
Okay.
The doctor is busy! He must be really busy if he needs all those exclamation points.
We go inside.
Bonjour. Threepwood, stay away from my laboratorium.
Okay, I guess we're not going there. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, not that. This one.
Sizzly. You know, if I was a little more scientifically inclined, I might be worried about the effects this stuff is having on any future generations of Threepwoods.
Okay, what should I try next? And where do I get the red eye? Hello, Bailey.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
So why are you lying about me in court like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with one of them newfangled recording devices. Well, I ain't saying nothing about my case except in a pirate court of pirate law.
Fine. I'd like to go into the jungle. I need to talk to a large voodoo lady about a not-so-large sponge.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid I can't allow prisoners to wander out into the jungle. You might get lost or go into hiding.
But I'm not a prisoner. I'm the prisoner's attorney, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Well, that is a stumper, all right. But just to be on the safe side, I think it would be for the best if I kept both Guybrush Threepwoods out of the jungle until their trials are over.
Sounds logical.
What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on
it's
Spinner
this
Cay,
dude.
I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
It happens. So I drifted for a bit before landing here on Flotsam. Now I've hired on as Judge Grindstock's personal bailiff / chef, creating all sorts of new delicacies for his nightclub. It's a bit of a dream come true, it is.
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Can I use the eye with him?
What are you... Hey!
Oh, I need to get someone angry, I guess.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood!
How's the pox?
Swing has never been... Tell you what...
Okay, what should I do here? I have the eye, but Oh, I needed to make it red. Come on.
Would you mind holding...
I do.
No,
Nope.
I need.
Guess I was wrong.
Well, thanks for
Hey, WP.
Captain.
Well,
I don't know what to do. Or maybe I'm just thinking this too hard. Let's go and try those liquids with the... Wonder what I can do with that seagull. Wait, let's check the seagull. Maybe it has red eyes.
filthy flying fecal flingers.
It's brown. No? No, come on. Not the right one.
It's a broken Draw-A-Beard on Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings.
Can I keep them? Let's go talk to the judge. Let's go to the court again.
Hooga!
Like to...
All right. The pirate court of Flotsam Island is back.
Let's keep it moving!
I don't know.
If it pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack. Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate? I suppose.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. When all of a sudden, this Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey that's right behind me. Well, naturally, I turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found.
He gets
and
wet like
worst of
that.
all,
Yes?
he dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
Mr. Hardtack, you say your ex was ruined when I allegedly dug it up.
I?
It looks pretty good to me.
Oh. Oh boy.
This whole story about your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Just a moment, Your Honor. I don't think I should be...
Why not?
I don't want to waste my last Blood Island volcano. I'd like to direct the witness's attention to...
Objection.
That piece of evidence has no...
I'd like the witness to hold this mystical sponge for a few seconds.
Objection. Relevance.
Well, it could cure the witness of their pox.
That may be, but it has no relevance.
Okay, what can I do to the...
Hot manatee oil is a It'll...
I don't know.
Your Honor, I'd like to...
Denied! No one
Just a moment. Hey, Stan.
If you want to...
That's why you should have a lawyer!
Sorry.
Look, Threepwood, it's pretty easy. You can call witnesses for any of the cases. Once they're on the stand, you can question them, confront them with evidence from the evidence table, if it's pertinent to the case, or attempt to confront them with new evidence that you've brought into court.
You'd best be careful about that last one, though. Nothing gets on chunks of junk.
And of course, you can always ask for a recess so you can check your briefs.
Thanks.
Okay.
Just a moment. I'd better not confront Hardtack with his... I'd like the witness to consider this so-called counterfeit figurine.
Objection, rel...
That
If it would please the court, I'd like the witness...
Objection.
that piece of evidence has...
Not crossing her again.
Okay, can I call in another?
I object
To what?
to this trial, to your hat, to the way my beard's itching. I also object to the way that guy's looking at me, and to this hook, and...
Captain Threepwood, you will cease your foolish distractions before we come down and seize
Is this
them
really
for
the
you.
pub owner? Oh no, I can get the... Oh, I can get the...
Hold that crazy pose. Gotcha!
Right, where were we?
Your Honor...
Bailiff, please.
Aye, aye.
Hey, guard! What do you... Want to see my... Not getting any smarter.
Now I give the eye to the dead... whatever his name was. Doro.
Captain Doro?
Do you have it?
One nigh indestructible glass eye. Pox colored, just like all the cool pirates are wearing.
Achis Santa Pica and Santa Fe! Ay, 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 ay. My eye is really scary.
Now, according to Crimp Digit, all you have to do to set it is pop it in your eye socket. Ooh,
How do I look?
dangerous.
I think you mean dangerously cool, eh?
Sure, whatever.
Well.
Now, about your testimony.
No
Progress.
problem, mi amigo. Just call me back to the stand and ask me about this.
Your Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map? How'd you smuggle this into here?
In my, let's say, mouth.
Well, there are lots of different kind of mouths.
Hooga!
I'd like to return...
All right. The pirate court of Flotsam.
Time is growing.
I'd like to call Joaquin Jacinto de Meara Alfonso de Oro to the stand.
Joaquin de Oro. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
See?
Senor de Oro.
Captain Doro.
Yes, of course. Why are you here today?
I was recently arrested for trying to sell a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate figurine. A counterfeit figurine crafted by Guybrush Threepwood.
Actually, that wasn't so surprising.
Your witness, counselor.
This is hilarious.
Captain Doro, what can you tell me about this map?
Objection!
Defense Exhibit 42, Your Honor. This is the map the witness used to find his Dark Ninja Dave Power Pirate.
I'll allow it. But shut your eternally flapping mouth, you festering chumhole!
Calm
Continue.
down.
I purchased this map at eBay 6 months ago from a traveling salesman with a plaid jacket and waving arms. He said that it was an authentic Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate's treasure map, but I have since learned that it was just as counterfeit as the power pirate it led me to.
And who was the dastardly swindler who sold you this map?
It was...
Hey, would you look at that? I've misfiled my glorious mundus. Your Honor, on behalf of the Porcelain Power Pirates Corporation, I'd like to ask that all charges pertaining to the unfortunate counterfeiting of the Dark Ninja Dave action figure be dropped against Captains Joaquin de Oro and Guybrush Threepwood.
Smart move, counselor. In the matter of porcelain power pirates versus de Oro versus Threepwood, etc., 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 this court finds in favor of the defendants.
Yay!
Gold is justice. Where's the hangings?
You want hangings? Just keep it up, you swabs!
Okay, this is a good place to stop. Let's save. So yeah, the first, we're almost done. We got out of one execution worthy crime. Yeah, so one less thing to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm almost falling asleep. So we'll continue the trial of the century next time. Bye.